Hi guys, it's Peter and welcome to the channel. Well, today I got another box from UK and it's a pretty big box, not too heavy, but we all know usually if it's a box like that size from UK, that means we got another Amiga 500 or 1200, maybe 600. Well, let me stop pulling your legs. It's Amiga 500 I got from UK. Let's open it and see what condition it did arrive. Look like it's been packaged kind of probably okay. I'm not really sure. I mean, because Amiga 500 it's kind of big and bulky. Okay, and yep, that's my Amiga. I like Amigas. I mean, probably I will never stop buying them, especially for right price. Let me take that box off. It actually is kind of foldable package. And it did arrive just computer. The thing is, when I spotted it, the price wise, it's really attractive. I believe like 110 pounds or so plus freight. And usually when I see those kind of deals, when it's super kind of good, especially for these days. I mean, 2-3 years ago you can pick it up Amiga 500 for like $100. 500 plus you can get for $150 or so. These days they are kind of expensive and the price is going up and up. That's pretty good amount of bubble wrap. I like it. How much he put it? Let's take a second wrapping. The more bubble wraps, it's nice. It's got at least has some chance will arrive everything in one piece. And this, like I said, it's come from UK, and usually when you get from UK, the eBay global service guys, a lot of times they will unpackage it, your package, inspect it, and then repackage it again. And usually that's when they repack it. I'm talking about eBay global guys. I mean the facility. They don't do very well packaging at all. I have couple Amigas which been damaged pretty bad before, but this Amiga looks like they never open it. Let's see how much yellowing, what condition that Amiga is gonna be. By unwrapping that Amiga, some of you guys probably already get the dizzy because I'm flipping Amiga over and over. Well, finally. Yep, Amiga 500 plus, which, like I said, for 110 pounds or so plus freight, in my opinion, it's a pretty good deal. Let's see how it looks. It's yellowing, but I mean, it's not that big a deal. System been opened before. The area of shielding looks like it's in a pretty good condition, at least from this side. Also from a bottom, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can open it. Oh, right here, my special tool. Because I see a lot of people using a tiny screwdriver or a coin, and sometimes you can scratch it, damage it, that cover with a little knife. Usually it doesn't leave any marks, and the cover is in pretty good condition. The pins, pin looks good. I mean, no bent pins, nothing. And this one made in Hong Kong, which is nice. I like it. Let's open it and see if previous owner did open remove it battery. It's kind of funny. The cover looks like doesn't stay in place, or you have to kind of push it sideways and lock it, which I don't recall I ever see Amiga side cover do that. Okay guys, let me find it right a bit, and we're gonna open it because I'm really excited to open it and see how the Amiga looks inside. Because when you buy an Amiga 500 Plus, especially Plus, due to has an iCap battery inside, you can buy it, kinda look like it's a pretty good deal, until you open it and you found it there's a big damage from battery leakage, and then instead a good deal, your purchase turns to a watermelon. You never know, like I said, until you open it. I was about to say I hope this Amiga is gonna turn pretty good, but like I said, I mean, with 500, 3000, 4000, you never know for sure until you open it. It doesn't matter what seller stated in eBay auction. You will be know for sure when you can see it. Okay, let's see. I thought that's kind of weird. Okay, yeah. All around the RF shielding from top view, it looks really, I mean, the chrome coating almost gone. The keyboard itself, like I said, yellow. It has some dust, not a lot, but it's there. RF shielding, like I said, it starts discolorate, which is understandable. Also, it's bent over here. Most likely, previous owner did open. Those metal clips, they are kind of been bent back and forth. Yeah, it been opened before. And which is, that can be a good sign. I hope they did remove it battery before it destroyed the board. And the guy from whom I bought, he's not really sure anything about. He was not really know anything about this Amiga. He's not really sure if it even still powers, and sold as is, which kind of makes sense, especially if you don't have any hookups. I mean, power supply, video cables, mouse. I mean, you don't know how to test it. I mean, of course, what is gonna state it? It's 100% work the way it should be? No, of course not. You have to kind of sell as is. Yeah, you see, guys. I mean, as soon as I pull it, oh, you know what? Actually, the battery been removed before already, which is good. Which is good. I see it does have some corrosion, a little bit where the battery was, and those little pins is green. But all around, yeah, it's a revision 8 plus. I mean, Amiga 500 plus, which is good. 1 meg chip, and all other chips looks fine. Well, at least I can, as far as I can see. And capacitors. I mean, this one is slightly bent, but it's no big deal. They always kind of are a place, but it's no big deal. I'm not seeing any leakage. And sometimes when the battery does explode, you will see all that area in green, which in this Amiga, like I said, it looks pretty good. Just little bitty area over here green. And let's see, Gary chip, the legs, it's nice and clean. All those little tiny ones. Looks pretty good. Well, I still have to clean it. This oxidation, not oxidation, corrosion. And also I'm gonna remove it a motherboard and look at the other side. Let's actually do that right now. Okay guys, I'm back with my special socket. You see guys how much I removed the metal to make those walls kind of nice and thin, to make sure I can reach those screws or nuts, I should call, to remove it a motherboard. And before I'm doing that, let's see, first let's disconnect it. A floppy drive, and flip it upside down. Then we will have to take those 3 screws. I mean, if you did disassemble your Amiga before, you already know how it goes. I'm just showing to those guys who never take it apart before. And it's kind of straightforward. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do that. And let's see. Fish it, that 3rd screw with magnet. Okay, let's take a peek of floppy drive. And usually by floppy drive, you can tell how much mileage Amiga has. Well, of course, has some dust on top, which is understandable. Here's that cooling grid, it usually goes through. Inside, it's dusty, but it's not as bad as I see before some other drives. I hope it's still working. Now, let's see. And to remove it, a motherboard with RF shielding. There's the one clip. After, when you take it floppy drive, you remove it all those screws which hold in the RF shield upper part. Now it should be straightforward. And of course, we're gonna use the little guy knife and raise it. And boom, it's out. Now, with special socket, like I said, I made my own really thin socket which can reach it from this side. And now we're gonna remove it screw one by one. Okay guys, after when you remove it all the screws, now the board is gonna come out nice and easy. Like I said, on this side already we spotted some corrosion. On the other side, and actually other side looks really good as far I can see. Of course I will check everything with magnifier, but so far I don't see any corrosion on the other side, which is nice. Those pins looks like he has been used, because you can see some scratches, you can see some marks was being engaged. I mean, yeah, it's slightly been used, but no biggie. Same thing, those pins most likely did have a 0.5 megabyte expansion card, but all around, like I said, it looks really nice. I'm gonna do some cleaning, then I'm gonna put it back together and we will test it. The Kickstarter 2.04. Well, I was gonna upgrade that Kickstarter anyway. Well, yeah. Well guys, pretty much that's all I got for this video. I hope it was kinda interesting, enjoyable. If you guys did enjoy it, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will be really appreciate. Thank you.